I'm Megan Moyer, a member of the worship ministry, and I will be acting as the worship associate this morning, assisting our own Sue Reinhart in the beautiful service she has created. In Unitarian Universalist congregations around the world, the symbol of the lighted flame in a chalice unites members in worship and symbolizes our faith in action. It represents the warmth of community and the flame of hope. The flaming chalice, like our faith, stands open to receive new truths that pass the tests of reason, justice, and compassion. If you're joining us on Zoom and you have your own chalice, please light your flame as I light our communal flame that represents our connection to one another. Now let's join our voices together by reading the chalice lighting words written by Sue Reinhart, which you will find in your orders of service or on the screens in front of you. The sun will rise with healing in its wings, and you will go forth and skip about like calves from the stall.
Spirit of healing, we open our hearts to invite you to enter this sanctuary. As we envision you touching each of us, we see our bodies filled with light that drives away all shadows. The light flares up and flows with the light of everyone here. We see that light of life by which we live our values, spreading out from this place. Today's meditation is a little long, but relax, the sermon is a little short. This meditation changed my life about 35 years ago, and I just really want to share it with you. I am about to take you on a journey to the medicine place, to your medicine place. The medicine place meditation has been used in the training of young medicine people for at least 4 generations to teach the skill of envisioning to find solutions to problems. I am 4th in the known lineage and am authorized by my teacher to give you the protectors. There is more information inserted into the order of service. Once you fully explore your medicine place, it becomes real, as you can confirm by the stability of the details when you return. There is only one rule. In this place, anything you do must be with the intention that it be the best for all concerned. So I'm counting on your experience as good meditators to get you into the right place quickly. Make yourself completely comfortable. Close your eyes. Drop into meditation. You are alone, walking on a natural path. You will now take 4 mindful steps, 1 breath for each step, going deeper with each footfall. Let your imagined senses be more and more attuned to everything around you on the path as you walk. Coming up, see 4 natural stone steps going down and to the right. There is a natural arch over the last step. Through the arch you can see the shining glory of your medicine place slanting in like sunshine. Allow yourself to go deeper as you descend the steps. Go very deep until you are standing in the warm glow. At last, you have arrived. You are standing under the arch. See the pure natural beauty untouched by man, stretched out before you, glowing. You know there is power here. With one more breath, step through the archway and into the vast domain of your medicine place. This is your home on the near edge of the world of spirit, or of the imagination, if you prefer that. You are like a god here. You create and you erase. You can fly. You can swim underwater. You can communicate with the animals. You have magical powers. Now, moving to your right, find a comfortable place to sit, right on the ground. Your medicine place is vast, but right here, there should be a nice view with an open area in the foreground. That is your sacred area. See it through your eyes there, not as if watching it on a movie. A little way off, in the distance, you notice a white mist is arising. See it thicken and roll closer if it is far away. See it there before you. Now, coming out of the mist, you see a huge white wolf trotting toward you. Don't be afraid. Notice how his ears are pricked up happily as he sees you. He's waited forever for you to get here. Here he comes. Trot, trot, trot. Greet the wolf. Take a moment to get acquainted. He sits right beside you on your left, regal, alert. Now look again to the mist. Oh, look, it's a huge grizzly bear. She has yearned for you as if you were her cub. She too is bounding towards you. It's almost as if she is smiling. Now she is near. Greet her. Take a moment to get acquainted. She sits down close, on your right, fierce, powerful. You can feel the heat of their bodies. These ancient protectors are a gift from Coyote Thunder and Stalking Wolf. They guard your body while you do things in the world of spirit, the world of the imagination, if you prefer those words. If anything should ever come into your medicine place that upsets you, that you can't banish on your own, the bear and the wolf will take care of it. So know that you are safe here. Also, you can take the bear and the wolf with you when you head out later on your own to explore your medicine place. New areas will unfurl before you as you move around. Put everything you love in nature into the medicine place. Now, envision a large boulder about the size of a narrow bed. It's not right in the center, but off to one side of the sacred area before you. It has a flat top. It should be about hip high. Note the texture, the color, the details of this boulder. This is your healing table. Now, look again toward the mist. Faintly, you can sense a lot of people and situations in there that need healing. Only one can come through at a time, though. Let's just envision a person today who is coming out of the mist. Go to the person, take their hand, and lead them to your healing table where they will lie down. If they need a step, just envision one. Remember, anything is possible in your medicine place. You are like a god. Your will shall be done. Now you are standing before the table, hands at your sides. Look deep into the person on your healing table. What do you see? Feel energy from the earth surging up through your feet. Feel the energy of the sky surging down until they meet at your heart, filling your whole body with vibrant light and love to give away. Let the white light build up, but do not release it until I tell you. Build it up. Build it up. Place your envisioned hands lightly on the person being healed. Build it up more. Now suddenly release it. Release the light through your hands. Love drives it into the very core of the person being healed. See it flow. See the light completely infusing their body, erasing any shadows that may have been there before. When they are completely filled with light, close off the flow of energy at your hands. Look around. Allow nature to refill your body with your own life force again. Say, "It is so." And envision the person arising from your table, shining, vibrant, and returning into the mist. Now, turn your back quickly and return to your place between the bear and the wolf. Sit down. Have faith. Do not look back to see if it worked. Sit down. See the mist dissolving. Now just take a quick moment to enjoy the beauty you have created here. Now it's time to leave, but you can always return. Things will be about the same. Thank the bear and the wolf. Arise and walk over to the archway. Go up the stone steps and return quickly along the original path. Open your eyes as you return to your body here in the sanctuary. When I was a young person, there were intense prayers for healing for the sick at church. We urgently told God about the clot, the cancer, the coma, the heart attack. Nothing seemed to happen as far as I could see. But just occasionally, there was a dramatic cure. Like the pastor's secretary with stage 4 cancer. In her previous surgeries, they had not been able to get it all. With her knowledge, an all-night prayer vigil was called before her last chance 4th surgery. The next day, the doctors opened her up, and to their great surprise, there was no trace of cancer anywhere. She lived many more years. But in my youth, I prayed that my disabling hereditary migraines would be cured, or that at least today's headache might just stop. Nothing ever happened. The headaches got worse and worse, 3 to 5 days a week, utterly excruciating. They interfered with everything. In my young adulthood, I did research and found out about some food triggers. I started seeing a chiropractor twice a week. These things helped, but not enough. Decades later, after a few false starts, the right medication was finally discovered and prescribed. Headaches have not been a problem since then, but the cure was not what I was first expecting, and certainly not timely. From the age of 9, when the headaches began, they led me on a lifelong journey of trying to figure out healing and curing. I have learned a lot. The more I learned, the more I stopped thinking about healing in terms of big miracles, or even about charismatic people with special powers, although charisma helps. There is so much hype about healing, and sometimes just the hype and the charisma of the speaker make it work. But I sought an overriding theory that could explain successes from any source, and which ordinary people could bring to bear on the tragedies of life. Here is what I came to. The one big miracle is that our bodies are usually able to cure themselves. Healing interventions, though, are found worldwide in every tradition. Sometimes they work, sometimes not so much. What's going on here? To begin, I want to say 2 things. First, death is normal. No one is to blame. It happens to everyone. It's just the timing that sometimes feels so arbitrary. Still, one may hope for a good death at least, and some of that is within the scope of healing. Second, there is a huge, huge difference between healing and curing. Curing is the provenance of medical science, time, and that which is innate in our physical bodies. By all means, we should first avail ourselves of all that modern medicine has to offer. But a great medical doctor also heals. Consider the difference between a doctor telling that your new prescription has XYZ side effects, and you better go quick to the ER if Z occurs. Or what if your doctor just said, as has been said to me, "We have a great new medicine for your condition, and I know it'll help you." And it did. The second doctor was also a healer. Healing balances the life force. It gives reasonable hope. It is something you and I can do. It is something we often do very well at Live Oak. Healing is the provenance of things like love, touch, kindness, pastoral care, listening, attention, ritual, life balance, drama, and so forth, and especially imagination. Here's what I came to about how healing works. There is a life force energy that is moving throughout the body. The life force is simply the difference between holding a dead bird and holding a live one. It's the difference between sleeping with a loving partner and cuddling up with your pillow and an electric blanket. Anyone can feel it. For example, yoga people call it Kundalini. Can we have the slide for this? Yoga people call it Kundalini and see it moving up through the chakras as illustrated on the left. Traditional Chinese medicine calls it qi or qi, which is envisioned as moving in a closed circuit throughout the organs and tissues of the body, more or less as shown on the right. Westerners keep it simple. We just call it the life force. The life force doesn't flow like blood, but it does move. It is more than nerves, but you would not be able to dissect its path. Yet it moves throughout the body all the time. It affects everything. Regardless of how people imagine its flow, in the living, this life force energy is always moving and more or less balanced. When we are sick, injured, or in pain, or psychologically upset, it is blocked or out of balance. This is what healing, not curing, seeks to influence. It seeks to restore balance and flow. In an esoteric sense, the life force is the energetic spiritual source of the body's ability to cure itself. And our actions do influence it. Hundreds of things that I know you have all heard of as good health advice regulate and balance the life force. It's not hard to do. I will limit my remarks to just 3 of the many things that influence the healthy flow of energy in the body and help pave the way for a cure from within. They are love, balance, and imagination. Love, our central Unitarian value, is one of the best movers of energy. Love alone does not cure. Don't we wish it did? But it gets energy moving, so it is more probable that the body can cure itself. Love helps the one loving at least as much as it helps the one being loved, often more so. So if you need healing, look around for a place where your love will be welcome and pour yourself out. Since love, even just fondness and warm feelings like we have here, must be communicated through actions and words. It must be accepted. One way to communicate love is through being fully present in our conversations and our touch. I went to massage school and got licensed during the last 4 years before I retired at 65 from my real job in graphic design. And I practiced massage from then until I was 75. I have touched over 1,000 different people. Touch, if welcome, makes a difference and is a great communicator of such warm feelings. Intentional positive feelings can transform your ordinary touch into a powerful mover of the life force. Nothing is sent, nothing is removed, no gods need be invoked. You don't have to purify yourself in some way. You are qualified just as you are. Be aware that I am not talking about sweetie, sweet do-gooder feelings, but feelings that are accompanied by the hard work necessary to anchor them to intention. What you touch touches you. You can even help someone heal or give them a better death just by being accepting of the loving touch that they offer when hands are held at the bedside. It's not just you wanting to give comfort. Even something so simple as holding hands during the benediction can be a vector for healing. As you accept the affection that our Live Oak community is sharing, it worked for me the first Sunday I came here, all broken. Balance, the second life force mover that I'd like to comment on, is more about self-healing. Each person must do this psychological soul work on their own. The diagram on the right illustrates how the 5 elements of traditional Chinese medicine can be balanced to move qi. Like a plate of food, you can't balance it on one finger unless the portions are equal. Similarly, many people also balance the 4 elements of earth, air, fire, and water. Myself, I use the medicine sphere meditation of the 6 directions shown on the left. I'll be sharing this with you next Sunday to dedicate the outdoor sanctuary. For personal healing, it is an intentional tour de force of the imagination, wherein opposite pairs of energies and conflicting priorities that I have associated with a direction on the medicine sphere are noted and brought together to dance in the center at the heart, either by releasing energy away from one side or or giving more attention to the other. For example, this was especially helpful when I was a single mom working 60 to 80 hours a week while my children were in school. I was craving time for rest and my own creative endeavors. Careers are of the West. Creativity and children are of the East. My work in graphic design did not satisfy my creativity. But as I brought the somewhat shamanic skills I was learning elsewhere into the workplace, the time spent there seemed charged with light. It fed my soul to help others. Meanwhile, as I was becoming less fatigued by my high-pressure work, I was able to put more creative presence into the short time I had with my children each day. So by a daily practice of finding balance through the medicine sphere, I became both a better mother and a better employee. It helped my health too. I never had a cold or flu in the 14 years that this went on. Finally, I'd like to speak about imagination. Our meditation today was an exercise in envisioning, not have you may have been thinking, instructions on healing. Being in a meditative state, intention, intensity, detail, and seeing the imagined situation through your eyes there are what turns ordinary imagination into envisioning, building a vision as you would build a house, detail by detail, returning often. It requires great meditational focus as well as hard work. You have to learn to be in the medicine place and functioning normally in society at the same time. Since you are the owner and the God of your medicine place, you can imagine anything there. Even high-level teachers from the spirit world. What you envision has potential to change the world and activate the life force if you follow through. Envisioning changes things in the real world because it is an effective way to find unique solutions. My teachers all emphasized the active nature of imagination. How can things change if no one can even imagine a better way? When there is suffering, it is hard to imagine the best for all concerned. The medicine place meditation frees you from your verbal mind so that you can build experiential visions of wholeness without the background chatter of the monkey mind. In my childhood, we prayed aloud with words and told God all about the clot, the cancer, the coma, the heart attack. Our prayers dwelt on the negative, and so did our imaginations. We could see that tumor spreading even as we prayed. Words, words. Today, when our minds play back scary words about the dire state of the earth, the message going out to the universe is also negative. More of this bad stuff, please. In the medicine place, we are like gods. Anything is possible. What we envision there is malleable and can be transformed before our eyes into a situation with a better outcome. We are works in progress, and envisioning the positive in a difficult situation is one of our biggest challenges. But our imagination, envisioning, is how good solutions are found. In summary, intentional positive envisioning, balanced and empowered by love, is key to moving life force energy to enhance the probability of cure and to relieve suffering in the present moment.